What it means to say that you're going to put the past behind you or no longer deal with the past or the past is a dead situation. That doesn't necessarily mean that you don't think a person can change or that that person themselves may not have went through an awakening. Someone in your past might have done you really, really wrong. And you know what? In turn, you might have done them wrong as well because it's always two sides of everything. Maybe some things were more that person's fault and maybe sometimes they weren't, but a person can say that they're not going to no longer be a victim of the past. And that could be just the person themselves saying that they won't put up with the same things they put up with in the past. It's not saying that a person cannot change because people can change. And when I say I'm not going back to the past, it means I'm no longer looking back to the past. You can have friendships that fall out. You can have relationships that fall out. You can decide to become friends. You can decide to become more than friends. It all depends on like your I guess what I'm trying to say is how you want to balance the situation, how you want to judge a situation, how you want to go about a situation, or how you feel about a situation. You have to pray. You have to trust your guides. They will lead you whatever direction you need to be led in. They will also give you choices. And sometimes those choices are up to you, but sometimes they'll do what's for your better good. Was I always a perfect person? No, not at all. I could be mean. I could be forward. I could be blunt. Sometimes too blunt. And sometimes I was so blunt that I didn't want to see another side of things. But I know that my abandonment issues, as sad as they are, sometimes led me to push people away. Because sometimes when you fear abandonment, you do everything you can to become abandoned. You don't mean to, but that's what you do. So in your fear of abandonment, you actually push away the person that you don't want to lose, or push away the friend you don't want to lose. And in return, you end up losing that person because you're afraid of being left anyway. Or you get yourself in a mind where you think that person's going to leave no matter what, so you push them away. You actually help your own abandonment issues. So you have to heal that side of yourself so you're not begging someone to stay that you don't deserve. So you're not saying sorry for things you didn't do wrong. So that you know, level-headed enough to know who you are and have confidence in who you are. Because sometimes the healing and the self-confidence you need is in yourself. And if that person heals as well, then you can start over again on a clean slate. But you can't start over again and throw up sins of the past. So that's one thing I want to tell you. Like, if you do start over with a past person, make sure you're both healed. Make sure you're both knowing where you want to be, and make sure you're both where you want to be. Otherwise, it's just going to be the same thing all over again. So make sure you're healed. Make sure they're healed. And that way you don't get back in the same situation. Whether that's a friendship or a relationship or even a family member. Always heal everything about yourself and always be ready to say, I'm sorry. Because sometimes you did wrong as well.